red just trumps black.
You can. All right. Welcome back to the Cabbage Patch. I'm Dad.
I'm Tommy.
Gus did not play yet again, but today we played what is typically a two-player game, Magic the Gathering. It's really old. 1993, I think, is when it came out. I got a lot of cards. We played with some old school decks. So it's a card game. You draw 7 cards. You have land cards, which are your resources. You need certain kinds of resources to make certain kinds of cards happen. Each of the cards has a cost on them. This one costs 1 black and 2 of any color. I played a black deck. Actually, we switched decks. So there's a red deck and a black deck. And the red deck is an old-fashioned, what they used to call a burn deck. A lot of goblins and a lot of direct damage. So it does damage. And the black deck is a discard deck. So its whole thing was to attack you and make you discard cards from your hand so you didn't have anything to play. It's been around a really long time, so there's no really good reason to go over the rules. We played 2 games. We owe each other a tiebreaker, which we might do. And sort of a throwback, it's not Thursday, but it's sort of a throwback Thursday thing. So, collectible card game. I've got a lot of cards. We bought some new cards in the last couple of years that are fun. They come up with these great dual decks and other constructed decks. But I thought it'd be fun to play with old school cards because I've got a lot of old school cards. So things like Ball Lightning, which is a creature that does 6 points of damage and dies at the end of the turn. So it's like casting a fireball or a lightning bolt on somebody.
It's a creature.
Except for it's a creature, correct.
It
So,
has health for whatever reason.
yeah, because it could be killed before it did the damage.
Damage, they could have made it a spell, but maybe counterspell would.
Counterspell would have done it. If you cast it,
An
like when you cast it, it doesn't attack right away. It attacks on your attack phase. So if you cast it, then I could have done something to it before you got a chance to attack. So it can be interrupted. And there's goblin grenades in here, and fireballs, and disintegrate. And there's a mana flare, which doubles the mana that you have.
There was
So
a goblin king.
there's a goblin king in there that makes all the goblins bigger.
And
Uh,
sadly he died.
yes, he got discarded, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a cool game. We've played it. I used to play a lot of it, and we've played it a couple times. And this is the first time we played it in probably maybe 3 years. So, what do you think? Okay, that doesn't answer the question. What do you think?
I liked it.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
It's fun.
Yeah, it's just fun. It is just fun. It is a very straightforward game. There's a lot of rules because each of the cards have rules on them, so you have to pay attention to those. There's a lot of new abilities. The new card sets are great. I think what we have is, I want to say it's at least up through Ice Age, which is a really old set, and then some newer sets, and then we still have some boosters that are sealed. Something called Dark Steel, which is probably 8 years or so old. Yeah, maybe 2004. So longer than that. It's probably 10 years old. I don't know what's in those, but they sell them in these booster packs, and you open these up and you get new cards. So it's very collectible. The cards are worth a lot of money if you get the really rare ones, and it can play very fast. I would say that most games last maybe 30 minutes tops, if that. We played 2 games, and I think we did it in about 30 minutes. So it's a fast, fun game. Great fun. It's a very difficult game to compete with because people do play it professionally. What did you like about it, other than it's fun?
It can feel really good, like when your opponent has set up some master plan strategy to destroy you and your plans,
Mm-hmm.
but you just so happen to have a spell that does the creature's health.
That kills that creature. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, with my goblin grenade.
Getting good combos going is fun. Keeping control of the situation is fun. It's a fun game. I enjoy it. You ready to give it a score? You want to say anything else about it? It's a really old game. It's got great art. All the cards usually are illustrated by people that are really talented. And there's a lot of variety and a lot of fun. And there's thousands and thousands of cards. Anything to add?
I'd like to say, I also like how when your opponent casts a certain spell, that just stays.
Oh, the enchantments and things that affect the battlefield for the duration of the game. Yeah,
It's kind of fun to go around them. Like, my goblin and my other goblin just sat there.
they couldn't attack or they'd die.
The third goblin that I brought out, he had his ghost, his flying ghost.
Mm-hmm.
The ghost was all like, "Rah, ha, ha, ha," and then I just threw a goblin that exploded at
Yeah,
him.
he exploded him. Yeah. You threw the goblin blew up the guy.
What do you expect?
Well, cool. Ready to give it a score? You give it a 3 out of 5?
Oh.
Because there's only 2 of us, so we got to give it out of 5. So 5 out of 5. I'll give it a 5 out of 5. I like playing Magic. Magic's a
It's a fun short game.
it's a fun,
Quick
very deep and interesting game with lots of variety. Cool. All right. Well,
There's lore and plot to it.
there's some new sets that are D&D themed because it's made by the same people that own Dungeons and Dragons now. So there's some
Wizards
D&D
of the Coast.
Wizards of the Coast. That's right. Same people made BattleTech, which we'll play next. Okay. Ready to do? All right. So 10, perfect 10, great game. Ready to do the outro?
Subscribe, like, hit that bell. Leave a comment if you wish. We need plenty of captures, not us though, or else you shall be ball lightning to death.
Ball lightning. All right. Thank you.